Hello everyone, I'm Kritika and today we are going to learn about encryption and decryption. Encryption, encryption. This encryption stands for encode the data to the other symbolic ciphertext. Encryption stands for encode the data to the other symbolic ciphertext. Oh, what I'm telling. Ciphertext, encryption, decryption. It seems difficult as we go for the as we go with the definition part of it, but only if you try to learn the concept. So the concept is very easy. Encryption is just symbolic language, or we can say that suppose I have written here A, B and C. If I encode this in my symbolic language, A will be interpreted as B, B will be interpreted as C and C will be interpreted as D. So the code for ABC will be B, C and D. So it's just changed the original data. The original data was A, B, C and we just changed it into B, C, D. Means the text we have encoded, this encoded text is called cipher text. So sender, if the sender is sending a message and the process of encryption takes place, and after the encryption the text will be generated as it will be ciphertext, the other person will decode it or decrypt the ciphertext and it will be reached to receiver. So this is the complete process of encryption and decryption. Means the sender who is sending the message is just use a ciphertext, just will use a different code language, a different symbolic language and encrypt the data, and that person will decrypt the data and it will reach to the receiver. Actually what happens, HTTP, HTTPS, these are having very strong these websites are very having very strong security measures. So if you have noticed, it is written often like we simply write in the URL that www.google.com or something, but in the HTTPS they are just providing HTTPS and all, and they are writing into some symbolic language 3, 4, 5. So these are just ciphertext. The person who is going to receive it will receive it directly, and if the message reaches to somebody else in between, so the person who is not belong to that particular data will never be able to decode it, and they will never just decrypt the data. So the person who is a receiver of that particular data will receive it and will be able to decode it. So it's nothing as I have given you the example, just change the original text into another symbolic language of your own, which is just the code which is able to understand by the sender and by the receiver only. Is the process is called encryption.